he wants to.
Yep.
Well, speaking of other people who should have made better decisions, better career decisions anyway, we got to talk about the main event. Of course, we all know what happened last Saturday. We all know. We all knew it was going to happen when they announced the fight. Mm-hmm. But it was good to see the build up. That's one thing this guy can do is sell a fight no matter who his opponent is. Sometimes his opponent helps him sell the fight. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. But on the night of MGM's 100th, because that's a lot of things people are skipping over too. This was the 100th fight anniversary at MGM. 3 division world champion Tank Davis retained his WBA lightweight world title against Frank Martin. Now, for me, most people would say this was what the Super Bowl was supposed to be, where you have the Baltimore Ravens going up against the Detroit Lions, but they only got it in a boxing match. So some way, somehow, both of these cities found a way to get to Vegas this year. Fellas, let's react to this fight. Tank came out with the Ghostbusters. Frank came out with Skiller Baby. It was just a lot going on. Ricky, you've been going first. Take it away.
I think we need to go ahead and get Tank evaluated. Do an exorcist on Tank or something because he looked like a freaking psycho. I don't know if no one is watching the fight like I'm watching it, but the amount of pressure and then also
let him cook.
Eliminating Tank from getting to Frank from getting into the inner center of the ring and is marching down on him. You see the marks, you see the bruises, you see Frank connecting. But just to have the same cardio and the same determination since the first round all the way to the knockout is insane to me. I don't care what nobody say. Whoever his strength and conditioning coach is, they need to get that boy a Grammy, award, whatever they need to give him, because from 1 to 8, he did not look any different. No different at all. No matter the combinations that was done, because Frank game plan. This is one thing I want to say. Frank game plan was a great game plan. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good game plan. He was moving, he was throwing combinations. He had Tank, stay in one spot when he was throwing. It just that it was not enough. It was not enough. And one thing that Tank keeps showing more and more that I'm just keep watching, he's just too adjustable. He's way too adjustable. Since I got y'all here, think about this. If y'all can think about the top 3 or top 4 fights in your head, Tank, all of them does not look the same. None of them look the same. None of his fights look the same. He's too adjustable to fight. And when you have someone like that, he's a gladiator in the sport. He's really that guy in the sport, because when you can't when you have an adjustable fighter, there's no one way to put him. I can't say Tank just a pressure fighter. I can't say Tank just a counter puncher. I can't say Tank just heavy on cardio. I can't say Tank just heavy on speed. He's all the above. This fight right here has proven that to me, that he just all the above. Like, goodness gracious, can this man be stopped? We're gonna say that conversation after y'all put y'all reactions, but can this man be stopped? Like, this is crazy at this point.
I'm gonna let you go, Ty, because Ricky just stole my opening monologue.
Mine too, but I got some more stuff. But yeah, that fight, like you said, we all expected him to win that fight. But like you said about Tank, thing about Tank, I think Tank is just like Floyd when it comes to training. He has the mindset that I'm going to beat you, but my style regardless, or I'm going to adapt to you. Regardless, I'm going to adapt, and you can't beat me. Because the thing about him, when he fights somebody, he comes in. He doesn't have like a game plan. He's just going, I'm gonna fight my way, and then guess what? I'm going to adjust to how you're fighting, and I'm going to beat you anyway. Because when he's fighting Frank, like you said, he surprised me with that footwork. Because I know he's a great closer and all that stuff. He's a very precise puncher, but like you said, I'm surprised with that footwork. How he could basically close it off and make sure that Frank could not get in the center of the ring. And I think the problem with Frank should have went ghost when he had that contract. That's what he should have. He's going to take a contract. I'm not taking those $400,000 to fight on the ground, fight in the air. I'm not taking them now. I need more than that. It'd be like that. So he should have went ghost with that contract.
Hey, Hey man. Oh man, that's why I love doing in the red corner, bro. I promise you, bro. Y'all gonna get the jokes
I ain't
as well
expected
as
to say
y'all gonna
that
learn
one.
something. I didn't either though. That was a good
Hey,
one. That was a good one.
hey, look, hey, I will admit though, I will say, like Tank said, it was too soon. You too soon. You too soon.
Mediocre,
Mediocre, yeah.
mediocre. You know, that's just it's just so many things I could say here. I mean, from the first time I watched the Tank fight, I told y'all, bro, I'm not even a Tank fan. I'm a Calvin fan. Like I promise you, like the corner just has this boy ready for whatever situation that they're gonna be in. Now, I wanted to come on here and I'm gonna start it off by saying this one thing too. Amazon Prime. I like some of y'all videos, you know, like I watch The Boys. I order stuff from Amazon all the time. But this right here, the camera angles were terrible. Like I don't know, maybe they was doing it because of how Frank was fighting, but some of them angles was just like you messing up the enjoyance of what's going on here. Like, find the perfect angle. It was time I seen Sweat get on the camera, but that's just I just wanted to throw that out there. Amazon, if y'all want to be a sponsor, I take all this back. But I'm just letting y'all know where y'all need to improve on because we talking about how fighters need to improve. Another thing that needs to improve is hey Derek, I think you might just need to get a hearing aid for your fighters because they do not listen.
They don't
listen.
They don't.
And what
made
me so mad is that before this fight, they said Frank is the one boxer that listens to Derek the most. You get in the ring, and he said, "Don't get comfortable on the ropes. Stop letting them get you in the corner."
But there's nothing you can do.
I'm just saying,
because once Tank realized that his punches didn't hurt, Tank was like, "Okay, I'm going forward the whole time."
I mean, what swoop?
No.
Find a way to move, like my man. Because
let me say this though. We're not gonna say that the punches didn't hurt because Tank did say he respect the power, and then the first was round 2. He said, "Yeah, he said I got to take down some of that power." So the respect was there.
But that's another thing I wanted to get to after me talking about Derek is I've seen so many fighters come into boxing where either their father was in their corner or their uncles or somebody like that. But the chemistry between that corner, I wish Tank was in the red corner because Frank, you made in the red corner look bad. I'm just saying. Frank was in the red corner, Tank was in the blue corner. That would have been perfect for this episode. But the chemistry between them two is only gonna get better. And that makes Tank a better fighter. Somebody asked me the other day, Pater Man, aka my man Real. He said, "What you think?" I said, "From now on, it's Crawford, then it's Tank. And until one of them lose, or somebody show me that they can be beat, that's just my rank for me. I'm sorry. Everybody else is good, but those are the two that's just like you have to come into the fight with a game plan. You have to have a plan A, B, C, and D for both of them. Because regardless,
you're not fighting just one person. You're fighting 2 people. You're fighting 2 people. Every time you come against these people, you fighting 2. When you go against Bud, you're fighting Bomac too.
Yep.
Bomac is beating when Bud in that ring. Bomac is beating you up too.
Yes.
And then when it comes from Tank, Calvin is beating you up too. Yes, and that's the problem. That's a no one. And this is the thing that's irritating when it comes a little bit to when they have these matchups. Why are you guys not listening to your corner, man? Your corner, you cannot be going there. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you like Frank, you ain't listen to your corner. And what happened to Frank? He looked like he was in survival mode. And when you go to survival mode, you're going down.
Yeah,
you're going down. You can't think no more. The predator looks at you as prey, and it's done. You're trying to run. You're trying to get you don't when you come in survival mode, you become the gazelle. And then you turn, the predator Tank in this situation, he turns into a lion and he just look at all the angles you trying to run away from, man. He's gonna eat you up.
And you already know that he come at you like a lion. Because mostly throughout the fight, he'll have his hands like this. But once he drop his hands and he start coming at you like, bro, I'm about to tag you. I'm going to tag you. And that's what happened. Frank came out early before the knockout. He hit him with some nice combos. He was fighting for his life. And Tank said, "Oh, that's cute," and just continued to walk him down like, bro.
Hey, it was one round. I want to say it was a 6
on the cards.
or 5th
Frank
round.
had a chance. early in the round, Frank had a chance on the cards.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Frank not a good closer, so he would have lost anyway.
See.
Yeah, he would have lost. Oh, hey Ty, did you notice something too? One thing, you know, Tank alluded to, and Tank did give him a tip that he did not take heed of the body shots.
Yeah.
The 6th round body shot led to the 8th round knockout. I don't care what no one say. It was a body shot in the 6th or 7th round. Like I think early 7, late 6, one in between.
You think
that led to the 8th round knockout.
You think it was that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think honestly,
so he worried about protecting his body.
But honestly,
it was the body.
I was gonna say I think it was the pre-fight. Some people would say it was the flinch. Because remember when he went to the
did have a flinch. He did have a same reaction, and I do admit, but no, it was the body shot that gave that same reaction. He had already broke him down. One thing you notice, if you look in the early rounds, him going corner to corner, he was active, he was healthy, he was moving, he's sticking a move. You know the body style wearing down when you go corner to corner and you can't pull your arms up. The body, you start protecting the body more. You hurt. You can't protect what's up here. Now the body, when the body start getting broke down, you start trying to protect that more because you know in your head that this is hurt. And maybe you can, you know, there's a natural reaction. Maybe you can hurry up and get your arm up beforehand. This time, Tank, I want to say it was somewhere in the late 6, early 7. It was a body shot that led up to that knockout because he couldn't pick his arms up no more. That body was hurt.
Well, I think it was his arms wasn't moving anyway because you seen the one time he went to the corner and I said, "Look, just flinch at him, and if he gonna jump, just keep walking him down and flinching at him." And he just kept doing it. And all you seen was, like, bro, he not even touching you. Like, what's going on?
Feints, Tomo. The feints, they call feints.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate you. Yeah, the feints had him fainting because I'm telling you, he was fighting. He was seeing ghosts. Frank showed me that he's a good boxer, and he will come in with a game plan. Ty, you are 100% correct. He would have not been able to close that fight out regardless.
Yes.
Regardless.
It was just like Tank was playing with his food, man, till he put him down.
For all the novice watchers, when you watch opponent, when you watch someone like in a predator mode like Tank in that fight, when you feint wears out the opponent. They're preparing to get hit, so they using too much, you know, of their to get hit and preparing for impact and counters that's not there. They're using, you know, unnecessary energy. So feints wears out your opponents as well.
I like that. We're gonna have an inner corner dictionary for the novice. Yeah, because I might have to feint a little bit later on. But anyway.